Okay, across the pond there you'll see my homemade pond dredge, and we'll get a closer look in a little bit. Okay, here's another view from the end of the pond, and this is the pipeline coming from the pond dredge, and it goes right up here, and it pumps the mud and water up to this big long ditch. As you can see, I haven't pumped any today. This is where it pumps to, and this is about 150 feet long and 15 to 20 feet wide. All the heavier dirt settles out right away, right after it's pumped out, so this end would be more sandy, and the further down you go, the more silty, lighter black dirt. Okay, this is my mode of transportation to get out to the pond dredge. We'll head out there now. Okay, we made it out here. This dredge consists of two pumps. The first one is the 4-inch, which I have reduced down to 3-inch to have less plugging problems. And the other one is just a plain water pump. It's a 3-inch, and I have a 3-inch suction, but I have only a 2-inch discharge. And that one just pumps plain water. It mixes up the mud so we can suck it out. That's where the two pipes are going down. The bottom one is just the pressure pipe, and it has 1/4-inch holes in it, and that squirts into the ground and churns the dirt up, so the big 3-inch will suck it up. So I guess we get started. Okay, now we're out here and we're up and running. This is my line that goes over to the ditch. I don't know if you can see that far. The mud's pouring out the other end of that pipe over there. I don't know if you can see my sight glass there. It's almost clear water, so it means I have to move. Okay, now we're pumping mud again. I'm actually down about as deep as I can go. The water's up so high that my boom can hardly reach the bottom. Okay, I actually built this pond dredge about 4 years ago, and I've done a lot of tweaking on it since. It's just kind of a prototype. Everything is old and just junk that I had laying around, or a lot of it is. As you can see, I've added on to the boom. And I went with this clear hose that you could see through to see what kind of mud I was getting, and that didn't work, so then I added the sight glass, which worked really great. This little winch right here is just to hold the hose up. I used to set that chair underneath it, so that was another improvement. This thing is propelled back and forth across the pond on a rope that's anchored on both sides. There's one on that side, and you go around here, and there's one over on that side. This thing propels back and forth with this rope. It's anchored to both sides. I actually have a little electric winch here. I just push the button when I want to move. And usually move 1 to 2 feet at a time. When I finally get to the other side, then I just move every series of bolts 1 foot apart all down the side of the boat, and that's where the pulley attaches. I just move the pulley a foot, which puts me ahead another foot, and I go back across. 1 foot at a time. I believe I can go about 13 feet before I have to move my anchor. Okay, I take that back. We can go about 11 feet. This jumping that's going on here, chunks of balls of sod and stuff sucking through there. They get stuck on the end, and then it sucks them through and makes the whole boat jump. It's kind of fun. As you can see, we're getting some really nice mud out of there. I'm into a really nice spot here. Coming out. Over there. been building on this thing for about 4 years, or tweaking on it. About 4 years ago I started it. Keep improving on it. Looks like a piece of junk. It actually, I haven't damaged the pontoon boat at all. It attaches on where the motor attached. And I didn't do any welding on it or anything. I did have to drill about a few holes in the rail is all. Other than that, you can put this on any pontoon boat. Okay, this is what it looks like after I've gone through a tank of gas. Of course, there's no dirt showing, it's all water. The whole thing is full of water. And down at the other end I have pipes that come from here and go back into the pond. And those pipes are flowing right now. So this is as high as the water can get, and then it flows back into the pond from the other end, and then dirt settles out along the way. Okay, I'm done pumping for the day. And as you can see, the dirt is protruding right up out of the water. And it's almost full here now, and that's from when we looked at it first this morning when it was dry to now. I've pumped 5 hours and I've added probably a couple feet of dirt on this end. So once in a while something might get inside the pump and plug it up, but so I took it apart because I had to drain it now because it's going to freeze tonight, and just to see if there's anything in it. Sometimes it gets a little chunk of wood or something in there, but it's all clean, so